Hello, my name is Carla Armenta Gutierrez, and this is my personal literacy reflection. In part one, I will be going over what got me interested in art education, when and how did I form my disciplinary identity, what obstacles pushed me away from art education, and how did I learn to think in my domain. In part two, I will be going over what parts of this assignment were easy, what parts were difficult, what part I got stuck in, and why this assignment is a starting point for the class. So, what got me interested in art education? I have always been a very hands-on person, and I've always been a very creative-minded person. Um, I want to inspire creativity in future generations. What got me interested in education is student tutoring when I was in school. I was assigned to tutor younger students who were having difficulty in reading and English class. I would also volunteer to help some of my favorite teachers, which was my librarian and my art teacher. And I've also wanted to influence societal change, really just give back to my community. Oh, for when and how did I form my disciplinary identity? As I stated earlier, I've always been a very creative person. So in my childhood, I was always just drawing, making art. Um, I was never really into playing outside or doing technology. I've always just been creating. And this carried on through my transition in my school years. I've explored art in just art clubs, art class, and ultimately, just as an adult, I've really explored painting a lot. I think that's my concentration in my area. I just really enjoy painting. For obstacles in art education, um, well, in my domain, I had difficulty in exploring with new mediums. I had a lower self-efficacy, just which manifested through projects. When it came to like drawing, some not really a skill that I thought I was good at. Another obstacle was just work and school life balance. So I had to put art on a back burner for time management reasons. And this manifested through homework in like my art class assignments, where it's either I over I invested too much, either too much time or too little time. And then I overcame these obstacles through immersion. So in exploring new mediums, I just fully went in with I decided to go in with an open mind and really explore mediums that I've never tried before, and it really just pushed me to be even more creative, and it really helped develop my practice. So in thinking of my domain again with this idea of immersion, I really just began concentrating on my art and really focusing a lot of my time in it. And I think that really helped develop um, I guess my vocabulary and the way that I view a lot of art. So it's like when I go through my day life, I really explore just art concepts. I'm starting for part two. I part two hashtag real talk Rachel. So for this part of the assignment, the parts that were easy is really just talking about myself. So what got me interested in art education, talking about my background as like growing up as a child, going through school, and then finally just like college exploration in art. Um, the third part that was easy was thinking in my art domain. Again, with this idea of immersion, I really just became really invested into my art. What was difficult and the part I got stuck in were my obstacles. Um, these were just difficult concepts to think of because I like art so much, so it was hard to think about what I struggled with in it and how it manifested. And I believe this assignment is a starting point for the class because as experts in our domain, it is easy to forget our blind spots. And so this assignment really brings us back to our novice stage and really think about how our students will feel in our classrooms and how we can relate to our students who are not experts in the domain that we will be teaching. So by really taking a step back, this assignment will help us think like our students and which will further help us become better teachers. Thank you.